Okay. Let's accept as many quests as we can, and I guess go straight into as many dailies and then do Ursus. It's almost time for Ursus to go away, so I should probably grab that first. Just making sure the stream looks okay. Looks pretty good, I think. If anyone's in the chat, please let me know how the sound is. Okay, no more treasure hunt. Okay, let's do some quick dailies, and we'll do some stuff on the mechanic. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream, guys. You guys are first. You guys got in pretty quick, actually. You got your first black box from Sea Gloom and got a raw 4? Oh, very nice. Congrats. That's a good one. What class do you play again? I feel like I should know, but I forget. I feel like you've definitely mentioned it on stream at some point. Why do I feel like it's like a Ho Young or something like that? But I feel like that's wrong. I'm a little confused. Mixing up people. Nightwalker. I knew it was a thief. I had a feeling it was a thief. I couldn't remember if it was just Nightwalker or Ho Young. I remember somebody else saying Ho Young. In all fairness though, Nightwalker is a very good class, so... yeah. Can't really fault people from picking Nightwalker. Nightwalker is just a solid class. I think for most returning players, I'd be pretty surprised if they didn't pick one of the better classes in the game. Things like, you know, Dawn Warrior, Nightwalker, like popular classes. What are the other ones as well? Buck is very popular, Bishop is popular. Yeah, it's just... can't really fault people for that. But otherwise, I think, even then, a lot of the popular classes are the ones that you'll see get mentioned a lot. So when you're coming back to the game, you can't help but see these classes in your search, right? Like if you're trying to find out what classes are popular, what are good, or what looks cool, it's always going to be those classes that come up. Then you got people like me who are like playing these random classes, and you're just like, what's going on here? You know what class has actually been getting a lot of limelight actually? Is Blaze Wizard. For whatever reason, Blaze Wizard I feel like it's been popping up a lot more. Especially on Reddit. Like people keep saying like, oh, this class is like really good. You guys should try Blaze Wizard. I'm just thinking to myself, I don't know about that. It's times like these where I try not to take Reddit's opinion too much. There's definitely some merit, but... some things are a little bit more questionable than others. Slight regrets picking Nightwalker, that's how some skills lag your PC. Ah, that's fair. Holy, that was loud. Did you guys hear that? I have notifications on somewhere, and I will turn that off right now. I apologize, that was so loud. It's because there's a few other classes that were known as the hacking class, but I didn't know about that. I don't know that much about that, to be honest. I think a lot of support classes are just on the up right now, where people are starting to appreciate support classes a lot more in Maple compared to before. Because before, the only support class you really needed was like a Kana, because Kana was just so strong for the longest time. And now that Domain is like a lot worse, it's yeah. Now that Domain's a lot worse, people are branching out to other FD increasing classes, which is good. It's a variety of support classes, but it's not enough. It's not enough to just say, oh yeah, just pick any support, you'll be alright. It's like, yeah, but there's definitely still a hierarchy. How can we support you? Is the sticker thing on YouTube stream beneficial for you? If you want to support me, the easiest way is just to subscribe and like. A lot of my channel is based off of the views I get. If you want to support me directly, you can join as a member if you'd like. I don't know if that really provides much, because I don't do enough on YouTube to make membership really that worthwhile, unfortunately. But if you want to, you could join as a member. That gives you a little symbol on your chat name, and when you comment on my videos, that's kind of neat. Or you can also donate, but I really don't like asking for like these sorts of things. it feels a bit awkward, because yeah. I honestly, I just appreciate it when you guys like the videos and streams and join in. That's like more than enough if you want to support me. Lin all the way. Yeah, Lin looks pretty good. I think on YouTube they're called something else, right? They're called like supers or something like that. YouTube streaming is like a bit different. I forget how it works. I'm not sure if that's something I have to enable, because the last time I've gotten a donation was a long time ago, so I don't know if they've changed anything. But I do appreciate the thought. But I honestly don't know myself. In all honesty. I don't know anything about super chats and super stickers and stuff like this. This is all like unknown territory for me. Streaming on YouTube is scary, because I'm going in blind. I was just hopeful that we can get into an Ursus, but I guess we're just gonna do the solo. I wanted to just hit the boss once and out, you know, but yeah, population's a little bit low at the moment. What level do you think is a good stopping point if you want to start boosting a character? I plan a Hyperburn with Dreamer update. Is this how you do it? Oh my god, thank you, Tracy. You didn't have to, but I appreciate that. Yeah, it's 550. That is a whole coffee for me. I genuinely appreciate that. No, don't, for sure. I've actually been back to that coffee place a few times, Tracy. Lorna. They have like their own like supplier of like coffee beans, and it tastes different. It's quite nice. The only problem I have with that cafe is like it's very popular, and there's not much parking around. So if you go like it, I'm lazy, so I wake up late. So by the time I get there, it's already like full. It's very busy. But coming back to the Hyperburn question, I'd probably just keep going until I'm happy just claiming the rewards. I think you don't need to prep that much. I think you're better off prepping gear than levels. Because if you prep gear, then you'll be strong immediately, and then you can still get all the rewards. Leveling up is like super easy with Hyperburn, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. And you get so many node stones and symbols. That's my opinion. It's just like prep gear, stuff like that. Do you miss out on Hyperburn rewards if you start level 220? You do miss everything up to whichever level you're up to. So if you're 220, you'll miss all the 200 through to 220 rewards. Oh my god, thank you so much for the donation. I'm pretty sure it goes to me. I'm fairly certain it goes to me. That is a lot of money. I appreciate that so much. You know, I actually almost... I almost had a heart attack because I read that originally as AUD, and I was like, 75 AUD? That's a lot of money. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Nah, this... I'm fairly certain all the stuff from supers go to me. I think at most, like a small percentage goes to YouTube, like less than 5%, and the rest of it goes to me. I think, according to my other screen, that's about 30 Australian, give or take, roughly. 30 Australian, oh yeah, 20 USD, yeah. There you go. But yeah, I legitimately had a heart attack. I saw 75, I didn't read AED, it's just, I thought it was AUD. I was like, no, that's too much money, I'll almost refund it. Yeah, that honestly, so many coffees. It keeps me going, really does. Gets me going through the day for sure. On it, all the money that I get from my channel either goes towards my lunches or feeding my vac pets. So it's food one way or another. Either me or my pets. But yeah, thank you so much guys for the support. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the series. Alright, you guys are gonna get some premium content very soon. Because if you guys have been following my channel, I recently did my mechanics bosses, and I cleared everything up until CPAP? Was that the highest boss that we did on the mechanic on the last video? I forget, because I started recording things immediately afterwards. I was like so excited. I was like, holy crap, this mechanic kind of strong. And I immediately ran into Lotus. Speaking of which, this guy just said, good luck on the mechanic. I will say though, recently I have been recognized more whenever I go into my daily maps and do farming. It's kind of nice because I get really bored when I farm without streaming, and then every once in a while people will like find me training and they'll just like chat. And even though my rates go down, I don't care. If I'm awake, it's a win. Yeah, the mech progressed so fast because they gave us so many nodes. So many EXP nodes, like the skill nodes, they got full cent. Like, I almost have max skill nodes, that's so dumb. It's so much. So popular, so cool, I don't know about so cool, but it's kind of nice being recognized here and there. I've definitely got a lot more used to people recognizing me. That was one thing that I was kind of bad with early on, because I found it really embarrassing. And at this point I've kind of just like accepted it, and just tried my best to respond to people. I think that's a really Australian thing where like, you don't really own your, I guess your success that much, because it's kind of... I don't know what it's called, but there's a phrase that like describes people like trying to be humble with their success. And it's like very, very obvious here in Australia, in general, but I've just accepted it. It's not quite imposter syndrome. I think it's like called like tall poppy something. Is it tall poppy something? I forget what the phrase is exactly. No, it's not imposter syndrome in this case. Yeah. It's like when you do well and other people aren't doing as well as you, they kind of expect you to be humble about it. Yeah, it's a weird thing in our culture. Oh my god, thank you so much. That one's for me, this one's for your vac pet. Thank you. My vac pet gets to see another month. They stay alive for another month. Thank you so much. Do you know when they're releasing vac pets again? Probably in the next big patch, I'd imagine. Maybe in like 2 months. What's this button do? Oh, I can heart these supers. That's kind of neat. We're all learning things today. I don't even know if I finished my dailies for Cernium. Did I even finish my Cernium ones? I didn't even finish Cernium. 465. I just ran into Ursus. But yeah, I'll make sure this money goes to good things. I still remember the first time that the first time in a while when I received like my YouTube paycheck. When I started this Hyperion series, I remember like uploading a lot at the time. I was probably doing like a video every 3 to 4 days. It was like a pretty fast pace, if I remember correctly. And because of that, because like it was a new server and everything, there was like kind of a lot of hype. And I immediately spent the YouTube stuff into a vac pet. Now that felt really good. It's all you guys watching the videos and stuff. My quality of life is at its max. Yeah. Probably. Oh, actually, I could probably just do our 30-minute wealth here, right? I don't need to. I don't need to wait. Do I have wealths? I do not. I don't even have MVPs. I just missed the MVP. Whoops. That's alright. Let's go grab some EXP coupons. Are you comfortable sharing what kind of work you do? Do you always stream in the middle of the day Melbourne time? It's just sometimes if I have some spare time. Sometimes I'm like flat out for work, but today's an easy day for me. I work from home, which is probably why you see me streaming midday. Okay. Change my legion. I'm pretty sure it's on my bossing legion right now. Yeah, let's change this over. Fairly sure I have everything else set up correctly. What else do I need? Oh, Legion Wealths. Yeah, it just depends on the work. Like, if there's no meetings or anything, then I'll be alright. But if it's busy, then I'm just like permanently in meetings. It is what it is. Should I put my links on? Ah, it should be okay. I feel like the EXP's okay. Hello, welcome to the stream. Do you always pop 30 minutes or 2 hours? I usually only just do 30 minutes at a time. I don't like locking myself in for 2 hours. It's a bit of a... bit too much of a commitment for me to do 2 hours a lot of the times. And you get the same amount of wealths overall crafting 30 minutes. The only thing that's annoying about it is that you don't have notifications for wealths, I believe. So that's the only thing. If you pop a 2 hour one, then you don't have to think about it. But it's nice popping 30 minutes at a time. Also lets you pop them during bosses too. So then, I think that's by far the best thing. When you pop 30 minutes in a boss, you don't have to worry about wasting it. It is a nice change. I'm still waiting for them to do that with the EXP ones. Crafted 15 2-hour ones? Oh no. Well, at the very least, nowadays you can do threads pretty consistently. If you get lucky on the chop wood. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, you also get the 30-minute ones from the bosses. You're talking about these ones, right? The EXP ones? I don't have that many of them, so I've been holding them. I'll probably use them when I'm getting closer to 275, but for now, I'm just gonna hold them. I'll do a 30-minute wealth, try to get some money, some more EXP, finish off my daily, and then I'll try Damien on my mechanic. I'm looking forward to that, actually. I think it might end up being a 30-minute Damien, we'll have to see. But you guys are gonna have some spoiler content. That's the best part of the streams, right? You guys get to see stuff early. That's one thing about MapleStory streaming that I found kind of difficult. Because for the most part, it is like this, right? It's a lot of training, a lot of grinding, especially on streams. But I try to do things a little bit more related to my content, if I can help it, just to make it a little bit more interesting. It's like behind the scenes, right? Behind the scenes of the series. And also, this is the best way that I find to learn my classes, because the easiest way to find out if you're doing mistakes is just to do something wrong on stream and somebody will tell you. Taking advantage of my viewers and their knowledge. I don't know if he's here right now. There was somebody who was in my stream maybe 2 or 3 streams ago. And he told me something about how to like flash jump correctly as a mechanic. And ever since that day, moving on the mechanic feels so good. Marble, if you're in the stream, or if you're watching this VOD back, thanks for the tips. How many hours you spend on MapleStory on average? If I'm recording, it could be anywhere between 3 and 4 hours on that one day, mixed between recording and doing stuff. But usually I don't spend more than like an hour. I usually just do my dailies, and then maybe some bosses, and then I'll call it. If I don't have much to do, then I don't spend that much time at Maple, if I can help it. How are you supposed to flash jump on mech? So if you use the dash mid-air, so the horizontal dash, you can flash jump out of it. So you basically have like a double flash jump that you can control very nicely. It's like a thief double jump, basically, for mechanic. Because if you weren't doing that, then you're just like a double, just like a single flash jump class that with a kind of a short flash jump, and the dash midair is like really clunky. But the fact that you can cancel the dash midair with a jump makes it really clean, like genuinely, really, really clean. And the fact that you can dash on the floor and then jump up, dash mid-air, and then flash jump out of it. Mechanic's kind of clean. Very clean. Yeah. When I was doing Lotus yesterday on that character, movement felt pretty good. It felt pretty good. I forgot what it was like to play a class with basically 2 flash jumps. After playing my Blaze Wizard for so long, and then my Battle Mage, not having a double flash jump was feels really good. Feels really good right now. But yeah, if there are any mech mains in the chat, feel free to input whenever you see something. Still definitely learning the class. And I'll appreciate any tips. That's how I felt with my Battle Mage as well when I was learning to play it. A lot of the things I learned was just from people correcting me in my streams or in the comments. It was very helpful. Okay. I'm gonna work on 250 Legion pieces. Mech is after Merc. Yeah, Mech is decent. Mercedes though is really good. Wanna pop by and say hey? Still catching up, so I want to leave you for spoilers. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, good to see you. And yeah, not too many spoilers, honestly. It's more like just a Damien attempt. Don't know if it's quite spoilers yet, or is it? Yeah, it sort of is. Oh, somebody's here on my channel. Oops, sorry. Alright, back. Just had a bit of a coughing fit for no reason. The real question for my mechanic is, do I use the money I get from bossing from the mechanic onto my main, or do I leave it on my mechanic? Would you ever play a low tier like Thunderbreaker as your favorite class? I am a fan of low tier classes in general, like the less popular ones, but for me, I definitely prefer playing classes that can train easily. From what I know of Thunderbreaker, it looks like a very active training. It's a lot of like jumping around and using like quite a few attacks. So I don't think I'll enjoy that. It has nothing to do with the class in the sense like, would I play it because it's low tier or anything? It's more like, yeah, I need it to have easy training. If the training is active, I'd probably prefer not. But that's just my understanding of Thunderbreaker. If there's evidence of Thunderbreaker having like relatively low effort training, then yeah, I'm down. Like genuinely, like if you guys can show me that like Thunderbreaker can like brainlessly farm at like, let's say like 240 plus, 245 plus. Like I think before 240 a lot of the maps are kind of bad, but like if 245 onwards you can show me like I can relatively stand still and full clear map. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Like I would give it a go. That's why I chose Blaze Wizard on Kronos as a second main, because I just saw some videos of a guy AFKing, basically in Moonbridge, and he was making some mad rates. So yeah, 100%. Show me good training and I'll give it a go. Right now though, I definitely am preferring to play resistance characters, just because it shares the same cash shop as my main with the vac pet. So if I do train, I would like to train with a vac pet. It's one of those quality of life things that I can't live without right now. You're planning to hyperburn a battle mage in Dreamer. Do you have any tips? I think for battle mage, specific to battle mage, it's kind of hard to say if I have any specific tips. I think regarding training, there's not really much to say. But regarding bossing, it's probably a good idea to get really comfortable being in front of the boss permanently. Battle Mage is not one of those classes where you can kind of hide and do damage. It's a DPS class. So if you're used to playing something that's more burst oriented and then playing really safe, I'm thinking like classes like Night Lord, for example, they can get away with playing really safe and just hiding until their burst comes up if you're not super confident in your mechanics to live. But Battle Mage's damage it really shines if you can stay on the boss the entire time. So yeah, that's probably my tip. Just be comfortable being on top of the boss. Have you ever thought of playing other servers that have Jet enabled? Not particularly. I think for other servers and stuff like that, I wouldn't want to play on anything that isn't an official server. Because there's always that risk of it being shut down and stuff like that. So I don't really... I wouldn't really consider it at all. I do miss my class, but it's okay. Getting some pretty good EXP even with that MVP, but that's fine. Some EXP is better than no EXP. I used to be, when I used to play early on in Chronos, one of the things that happened a lot were a lot of people wouldn't train without MVP. And I always found that kind of amusing. Because they would just wait for MVPs before training. I was just like, I mean, just pop a 2x, go hit some stuff. It's not, you're not going to get any EXP if you're just going to wait for MVP. Getting a lot of fragments. Is it just me, or have I just seen a lot of fragments? I feel like I've been seeing quite a few today. I feel like I picked up a lot so far. $44 fragments, that's a lot. What do you think about MapleStory Worlds? Would you play it if it came out globally? Is MapleStory Worlds the thing where like you can create your own official server? Like it's on the actual official servers, but you can modify it yourself or something like that? Is that what it is? I think I'd give it a try if that's the case. I don't know if I'd get invested in it. Yeah, I'd give it a try, but I don't think I'd be invested in it, that's for sure. There are a bunch of extreme growth pots. Do you recommend any level 3 link skills you should prioritize? I think if you haven't already, the EXP links are always good. Specifically Evan and Mercedes. I think the Iran one is okay. That one's not make or break. But definitely Mercedes and Evan. Then you can do your bossing ones. Lumi is really good. Both the demons are really good. And should I think? And then Arc AB, of course. Like, just all those damage ones are really nice. You eventually want all of them at level 3 anyway, so you just go one at a time. Hello, Eric. Hello, Dubtats. Yeah, the grind's going good. We're just gonna finish up another another 13 minutes of training. I just wanted to do my dailies, and then I'll be doing some stuff on my mechanic afterwards. Yeah, the grind's good so far, pretty chill. Just getting some pretty easy EXP. You're 70% EXP from 270, you can start a new main. Oh, which class are you planning on making? Actually, this is a question for most people in chat. Like, if you guys are making a second character, what class are you guys making and why? Because I'm making my mechanic because I know it's a pretty good farmer. I like lazy training. That's me personally, and it's also a resistance character, which is nice. Picking Kayn? Oh, nice. Kayn's a pretty strong class from what I understand. Hayato's your next burning? Yeah, Hayato's clean. Doing Nightwalker, pretty good class. Bam? Yeah, I can say Bam's a pretty good one. Decent support as well. Good support that isn't a bishop. What's the benefit of mech being resistance? It's because my main is a resistance character, so I can share my pets and my NX and all that sort of stuff between the two characters without worrying about it. It's mostly specifically because I have a VAC pet. It's very nice being able to have the option to farm on 2 characters with the VAC pet. If I wasn't playing a mech, then I'd have to either buy a new VAC pet or just play with 3, which is fine either way, but I like the option to use a VAC pet. You weren't going to do Hayato until you saw 6 job? Yeah, that's fair. When the class has got 6 job, it basically meant that they're probably going to be staying in the game. They wouldn't bother developing a whole 6 job system for a class that's going to be deleted. AB for 2 times fashion story? Oh yeah, true. Bam sleeper good? Bam is really good for training. I don't really have a strong opinion on its bossing other than, like, I think it's a little bit overlooked. It definitely didn't keep up with the other classes, I feel. I think what happened with the Blaze Wizard would be fine if they just made the key down a little bit better and they compensated for the mana overload nerf a while back. When they nerfed mana overload and then nerfed some of Blaze Wizard's numbers, well, I was just like, why? Like, the class didn't even have that good of that good damage. Currently working on Dawn Warrior because of Cygnus Knight. Yeah. Dawn Warrior is clean. Good class. Pretty decent mobbing, really solid bossing. You know, can't complain. How many mules do you plan on making? Probably just 1 mule at the moment. I'm taking advantage of the current event, which is giving us a lot of nodes. And then I guess for Dreamer, I might make another one, but we'll see what happens. Buff Night Lord, I don't know about that one. After playing Night Lord myself, I definitely do not think that that class is a fair class. Yeah, I don't think that Night Lord is a fair class. And also my music stopped for some reason. There we go. You mean Wind Archer and training is so brain dead? Yeah. Wind Archer is nice. I think my only issue that I have personally with Wind Archer is the Hurricane being not able to move. It feels weird playing a Hurricane class that can't move. Of course, like, after playing Jet, where you're like, it was the best Hurricane. Like, Jet's Hurricane was the best, hands down. It could be used mid-air everywhere. And now after playing Mechanic's Hurricane is basically the second best in my opinion. Because the rockets are basically permanently up. Nighlord's Origin is pretty unfortunate, but it makes sense. That class's burst is so strong, having a 20-second bind makes up for it, in my opinion. The Origin by itself is sad, but when you take into account the entire class, I think it's justified. Do you think you'll keep playing Maple after soloing Black Mage? Oh, well, we'll just see. I only really do things if I enjoy it, and currently I'm enjoying just doing my own thing, working on some characters. Yeah, we'll see. It's still gonna take me a little bit to get to Black Mage. And even if after I solo Black Mage, if I'm not too interested in playing my Battle Mage, I will probably find other things to do in Maple. I think Maple is like a comfortable game for me where I can kind of challenge myself to do random things like this. Sorry, that was like a burp that was trying to come out. Yeah. Don't be too surprised if, like, after I solo Black Mage, I just make a new character and then put some stupid restriction on myself just to see if I could do it. I do have some ideas of what I can do that might make progressing a character kind of interesting. Yeah, we'll just see. We'll see. I think a lot of the fun of my character is just trying to find ways to get around problems that you accidentally find. Trying to find ways to get as much damage as you can, given the restrictions, right? Like when I was doing early bossing on my Battle Mage, you know, you kind of just, you want to get to it, like the highest tier boss you can at a time. And you got to find ways to just get that damage somehow. And I think a lot of people, they would rather just get carried. A lot of people like to just get carried for the bosses because, like, why put the extra effort on temporary gear? But I think that's kind of part of the fun. But then again, everybody's definition of fun is subjective anyway. So as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, doesn't really matter. We're all here playing the game for fun. Any teasers? I think in MapleStory it's actually really hard to like put restrictions on yourself that can make it interesting. It's hard to do things that will make for an interesting series that doesn't completely grief a character, right? That's the hard part. But I think in MapleStory there's a lot of intermediate gear that doesn't get touched. And I always found it really fun to try to use those intermediate gears. Like everybody does CRA into Absolab into Arcanes, right? And then accessories is just boss accessories into Superior Gollux into Pitch Boss. Like that's what everyone does. But that's not interesting, you know? But then if you want to do other things, you have to have a reason. You can't just do it just cause you can. You need a reason for doing the other things. Like the Japanese set on my Corsair, for example, I did it because I didn't want to use Absolab. So I needed another way to clear Easy Lucid without using Absolab. So I used the Japanese set, right? That gives it a real reason to work with it. And I also used Reinforced instead of Superior because out of necessity I needed the ID, but I didn't have the coins. right? You just need to give it a proper reason, and I think it makes for an interesting challenge. You can't just do it because you can. And I think as well for a series, if I'm recording it and sharing it with you guys, I need to make it like a story as well to make it something you can be invested in. Like, nobody would have cared about my Corsair if I just uploaded a easy Lucid run and I'm using 21 star Akechi gear. Nobody would have cared. They'd be like, why? Why would you do that to yourself? But then when you watch it from the beginning and you see that I didn't go for Absolab and it didn't consider it, and we had a Shining Star Force so we can get 21s relatively easy foddering, you know, it gave it a real reason to be used. And I think that's what makes it interesting. Play with one hand only. Oh, nah. That implies I have to set up a hand cam. I can already feel my wrist hurting. The 21 Akechi set was kind of wild though, I won't deny that. Like, genuinely kind of crazy. Play with only feet. You know, there actually is a video of somebody who cleared Seavel only using their feet. It was so funny to watch. It was part of a guild challenge where they'll like clear Seavel in the most creative way, and then a lot of people like took out a bunch of items, took a bunch of nodes out, you know, all that sort of stuff. Deathless Seavel, and this man just like whipped out a whole like feet cam and cleared Seavel with his feet. It was insane. Genuinely impressed. I don't know if I'll be able to find that video again because I'm no longer in that guild's Discord, but that was crazy. I just remember him trying to like press his bind and stuff and just like smashing his keyboard with his feet. It was so funny to me. Nightwalker prog when? I don't know about that one. Don't think ever. It's not a resistance character. Hello, welcome to the stream. Nightwalker prog or feet picks? No thanks. I'd rather not. It was a Kaiser clearing easy cars with feet. That's funny. How about using full Absolab Arcane, including the overall and hat? That is something that I have genuinely considered. Like to use pieces of equipment that haven't been used before. And see how that goes. But again, I think that by itself isn't interesting enough. That's just like trying to be... That's only like one slot being different. If I can find a reason to make a lot of things different, then it would be interesting. That was something though that I've considered though. Using overalls instead of CRA. That could be an interesting idea, maybe. You just gave me an idea. CRA only first 25? Nah, that's not happening. Nah, I just thought of, what if I like CRA lock my character? So then I can't use CRA at all. Then it will give me a reason to use other items. But I think that's still not enough. I feel like you're still relying on really strong other pieces of gear to get away with content. You can do some pretty interesting things locking yourself out of content though, so we'll just have to think about it a little bit. Let's quickly do our last few dailies. can't use 4th job skills. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. Another thing as well about these sorts of challenges is that I also need to balance it for a way for it to be fun for me. I have considered doing like these weird challenges, but at the end of the day, a lot of them end up being like, oh, you're just gonna end up grinding a lot more. You know what I mean? I need something that's interesting enough to keep going while still being fun. That's why I think the Corsair was so unique to me. Like, there was literally no reason for me to go Akechi. But then because I didn't want to do Lotus and Damien to do Absolab, I went around and did it. Yeah, definitely needs more fleshing out to have a proper idea. But there are concepts. Definitely concepts out there that I could try taking. The videos of people killing BM with just a wooden stick. Yeah, I mean, those are just like unlib clears with extra steps, right? That's what happens when you're so strong, then you have to go to such extremes for it to be a challenge. I respect it, but at the same time, it's still kind of like not that interesting to me. Because they could have done it on any other, like, with any other restriction. It's like the comparison between like a 1 hour, if you do like a 1 hour Black Mage clear, but how long of it was in P1, for example. If the guy was DPSing P1 for 10 minutes, for example, that'd be insane. Like, if you were so weak, it took you 10 minutes of DPSing P1 to get out of it, that'd be insane. I don't know if that's physically possible, but it's like, stuff like that to me is more interesting than just being weaker for the sake of being weaker. Yeah, that's my take though. So the game is just so so power crept that you can get away with a lot of things like that nowadays. All right. I think there's a few more dailies I need to do. I'm just gonna quickly do Arcarium. Hope for a Dom pendant. I can't believe my mech got a Dom pendant. I haven't seen a Dom pendant on my main in so long.
Still blind to the...
Oh. Okay. Should probably do Gollux as well for the coins. And then after this, then we will go to give Damien a try. Gotta be an in-game change? Yeah, I agree. I think that it has to be some kind of in-game restriction, not a physical restriction. Chat chooses your keybinds. I've done that one before. What ends up happening is jump ends up being on like F12 and attack ends up being on like B or something like that. I've been there before. Not my stream personally, but one of my friends, when he used to stream, he had a reward where like you could change his keybinds. It was so goofy. It was very amusing to watch for like the first 10 minutes, but it got old kind of fast. Mostly because people kept like changing his keybinds. Actually, are you still here, Nelson? Not sure if he's here. Was here earlier in the stream. That was some funny times. I just remember his jump being griefed, being on like F11 all the time. And it would be a fight between like people putting it back to space or alt or whatever it is, and then back to F11. Or was it F12? It might have been F12. One of them like screenshots his screen because he was playing through Steam. So you can hear like the screenshots getting taken. Okay. Oops. Damage gear needs to be crafted. Yeah. That is definitely an idea. Okay. Gonna put my Legion back on. And yeah, let's give a try at Damien. I need to start my recording. Alright, here we go, guys. You guys are gonna get some spoilers if you guys are watching the series. Maybe look away. But yeah, we are going to do a run at Damien, normal Damien of course, and see if we can get that clear. Hopefully the sounds will be okay for the recording. But yeah, I'll give you guys an update on my character. So this is what it's looking like right now. Everything is at least 6%. I do have a legendary event ring at 18, unique at 16. I don't have a pocket slot yet. I need to wait for a potion because I used all the ones from the event shop already. And yeah, 6% here. I got a Dom Pendant at 12%. That's kind of nice. I have 4 set Fafnir. Really strong. This thing, this weapon, the upgrade from this weapon from the frozen weapon was insane. Like, it's so much damage. Then I have everything else just, you know, at 6%. This thing's at 9. 6, 6, 6, 7 on the Abso gloves because I cleared Lotus. Spoiler alert. And yeah. Pretty straightforward gear. Like, nothing like super strong or anything amazing. It's just pretty standard stuff. 8k stat. But the thing that's really good about this character is the node situation. How crazy are these nodes? Oops. Like, my skill nodes are almost maxed. And my boost nodes are all at 40. Which is really, really nice. And yeah, very solid on the nodes. Now, let's get some buffs and we'll give Damien a try. I might have access to guild skills. I'm not sure. If I have access to guild skills, it should be pretty clear. So pretty clean. Yeah, the missiles should be able to hit him midair. Okay, I also have a Legion luck for the end of the boss. So that we can get as many calls as we can. Can anyone in chat find out, can I get 3 calls from 1 clear of normal Damien, or is 2 the max? Does anyone know? I feel like you can get 3, but I don't think I've ever seen 3. Or maybe I'm wrong and you can only get 2. 0 to 2? Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 0 to 2, but I feel like I've seen 3 from normal before. I feel like I've seen 3. No guarantees though. Alright guys. Alright. You think you've gotten 3? You should spend 30 minutes to do Arthurlands. 31 attack, 20 stats is pretty big. Yeah, I'll probably go back for it. I don't think that it'll make or break my run, but we'll see. What do you like about mech? What don't you like? I like the fact that it's a hurricane class. I think the fact that it's a hurricane class is pretty good. The only thing I don't like about it right now is I'm just not familiar with the class. I feel like I shouldn't judge it just yet. I don't really have any criticisms for the class at the moment. Okay, let's see if I have any guild skills. I haven't been in the guild for 24 hours yet. Alright. We'll just try with what we got then. Looking at just under 2 mil combat power. 8.5k stat with Maple Warrior on. Let's see how we go. Okay. Wait, do I have everything else on? Okay, it looks fine. %5 burst looks pretty reasonable. Oh yeah, this looks really clean at the moment actually. Oh. Uh-oh. Bit precarious there. Oh, I just realized I don't have a red pot on. I'm out of range. A little bit out of range. Oh god. I can't float. How do I do this? Oh. Alright, 15% in about 3 minutes. That seems pretty good. Right, is that on pace? That should be on pace. Oh, that's plenty on pace. I hope I can cleanse actually. Wasn't paying attention. Nice. God, the float is so wonky for me to use. Gotta get used to doing that little float in the air. Probably go for a cleanse soon, if it's not too inconvenient. Okay, that's a little bit inconvenient. Uh-oh. Okay, nice. Yeah, it'd be nice if it was inverted, so you have to hold up instead of hold down. It's okay. It's just normal Damien though. So it's not too big of a deal. Whoa. Oh. Feel personally intimidated by Damien, but never done it. He's alright. He's just annoying because of he just moves around a lot of floating around. You just hold it down now. I think you used to have to spam the missiles. I'm not sure if that's the case before, but I vaguely remember people complaining about it. It's no longer the case. This looks painful, but it's alright. PTSD from a H-name? Yeah, a little bit. I can see that. Oh, I just like shot the thing in the wrong direction. The missiles are basically the hurricane. The big ones that I shoot every once in a while, they're not your hurricane. Oh god. Uh-oh. It's the missiles, the little beeping missiles. That is one thing that's a con for this class. The beeping missiles is it does get a little bit old. It's okay. I think I've learned to like zone it out in my head, but Sword, please plant. Uh-oh. I didn't even have my missiles out. Okay, let's just hope for the best here. Oh. Hoping for the best here. Oh, that was close. I think I just might plant the sword. It doesn't really matter that much. I think this one should be a cleanse, hopefully. Oh, okay, never mind. It's fine. I just realized I haven't been rolling the dice this entire time. Not the smartest thing I've done. Oh! I got hit by the explosion. You can probably turn the sound off, but it's alright. It's how I know that I'm in range from my hurricane. Oh no, I'm just throwing lives. It's alright. 7 lives is plenty. Yeah, it's good to have that, like, that indication that I'm actually hitting him with my missiles. I feel like if I was playing with sound off, I wouldn't notice. Oh no. Okay. Okay. They should definitely make some more interactive bosses. I think this boss is, it's alright. The design could definitely be better though. But it's looking like a pretty clean run though. We actually should be able to phase it without going into burst. Hopefully. I can't hit him. Need a few more points of a percent. Oh. Oh, is it 30? I thought it was at 33. Probably would have done a mini burst. Oh. Slam so bro, you don't know. You're sleeping in the boss? I think Slime's okay. Hi Dan. probably could have gotten out this a lot faster if I just wasn't stingy, but that's alright. There you go. The jump from end Damien to Elucid is insane. Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 times damage or something. Oh, that better not hit me. Oh no, the ball's on me. They're so cursed. Oh. Uh-oh. I sound very young? I usually get the opposite. Oh no, it went away. I'm about to get a sword. Oh, my music turned off. This is a good time for me to resume it. There we go, that's better. I'm 34? Hang on a minute. I'm not that old. Yeah, I'm 28. Oh no, I might get another sword. I wasn't paying attention to my things. I should be okay if I don't get hit by any mechanics. Please let me cleanse. Let's move everything over here. Oh, I need to wait for my bind anyway. How are you supposed to get to Lomian? I mean, Arcanes when it's so much harder? It's hard for me to explain. I did it on my Battle Mage solo. So I'm sure like I can give you, those videos will probably give you better information than I can on the fly. Oh man. I got him during the thing. That's a bit unfortunate. Didn't even get to use my big burst because of these balls. I wanted to position myself. I don't even think it's worth me using it. How you like mechanics so far, other than underrating bossing mules? Underrated. I think it's fine. I do like that the bossing mechanic is basically like a hurricane class. That's something I didn't realize. I just realized I'm on 6. I have 10 minutes to do 15%. It should be okay. I gotta get a better burst in. That was a pretty bad burst I had before. Oh. Okay, 4 lives left. Still probably alright. Oh, I almost died. That resistance iframe saved me. Alright, let's try to get a cleanse. Drag all the orbs on this side and see if we can get a clean burst. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for my bind. That last burst was pretty bad. Oh no. Oh, actually this sort of works out because if I can make it over to the other side. Yeah, it sort of worked out. Not ideal, but you know, we get it. Okay. Pretty free cleanse. It's like chasing a car. This is so annoying. Alright, I found a con, guys, with a mechanic. Damien is very annoying. But it might just be because I'm inexperienced, but it's kind of annoying. Oh, you're right. I have a portal. You're a genius. You're a genius. Alright. It was unnecessarily difficult. You are right. You are a genius. Oh, it's so obvious. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. See? This is why I need you guys. Oh my god, it's so much easier. Oh, never mind. This boss is free. This boss is free. Why didn't you say something earlier? It made me run back and forth on the map like an idiot. Ah, look what you did. I'm dead. Blames chat? 100%. It's definitely Bree's fault. They definitely let me suffer while this happened. That was intentional. Oh, 100% intentional. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm waiting for the... Wait for the sword, yeah. Alright, let's get back here in this corner. You know what? Damage in the balls is better than no damage, right? Okay, I made it. Maybe the sword was a little bit grief, but it's alright. Oh my god, it was so free. Why didn't you tell me about the portal earlier? Oh my god. I blame Bree for that one. Alright. If we can get 2 cores, we can get our shoulder. Oh, 3! Oh, it's possible, guys. We were talking about this, and I forgot to end the poll. Yo, it's possible. 3! I think this might be the first time that I've gotten 3. I usually only get 2. But 3 is really good because originally I was gonna get the shoulder, but this gets me my weapon next week. Like, guaranteed I get my weapon next week. Nice. Oh, well, next week I mean like in like a few days. Very good. Oh my god. It feels so funny to be excited about normal Damien again. Yes, weapon in 3 days. That means I'll be 3 set. Because I'll have the weapon, which I can replace this with really easily. And then I'll probably replace the shoes? I'm not sure actually, it doesn't really matter because these tyrant items are kind of good. I won't deny that. What if it drops 1 stone? I'd be so sad. I would actually be so sad if I only dropped 1 stone. Nice. Free money as well. It's like 150 mil? Yes. I'm rich on a mule. That means this character can actually get like 1.3 bill a week. That feels so good. If 1 stone drops, I'll be so sad. But the cope is, even if I get unlucky and get 1 stone, I'll still be able to use 5, 10, 15 on it because I can buy the shoulder. So it's not that big a deal. Okay. Cool. Oh, I have the thing running. Let's grab this. I don't know if I can do hard Gollux. I mean, not hard Gollux, hell Gollux. Probably can, but I don't know if it's worth doing it for 15 minutes. Or is it... I don't really want to do a long, hard... I mean... I've done all the weeklies that I can. I don't think I can do Slime or Lucid yet. Lucid I definitely can't. I don't have enough Arcane Force. I'm pretty sure I can't do Slime. But I've done everything else. Is this character all 17 star? No, it's all 12 star. Everything's like garbage. I don't have a single item above 12. Yeah. What am I at? 8.5k stat. Yeah, look at my nodes. My nodes are like almost maxed on my skill nodes. Let's just do hard Gollux. Get some coins. I don't know if I'll push the mechanic on 5, 10, 15 though, to be honest. The mechanic might not be pushed in 5, 10, 15, because I feel like those gains are too important on my main. Oh. Oh man, I lost the 50-50. How much Meso do you have? I have like 14 bill or something like that. 14 or 15. I don't remember exactly. How much Meso did you pop into your mech? Maybe 1 bill at most? I don't think I invested that much. All things considered. Alright, thank you, Bree. Thank you for telling me about the portal. A couple 100 years too late, but you know. Oh. That was an intentional withholding of information. I 100% believe that. I think whatever money I make on the mech, I'll put on the mech, and whatever I make on the main, I'll put on the main. Oh, I thought I was on the edge. I just wanted to be lazy. Am I far enough to not get hit by the hand? This is the life. Can use the portal as well, but it's easier being lazy. Yeah, I'll probably pop maybe 1 or 2 bill on the mech just to make it have like pretty easy 17 stars. I think easy 17 stars would be pretty nice. Things just like the CRA out to 16 or 17, Abso gear 16 to 17. Yeah. Seems clean. Mech looks pretty free. I think that for the bossing it's a little bit annoying because you have to hold down this Hurricane the entire time. I'm not used to playing Hurricane classes again. It's kind of weird, but it's nice. I also do have like pretty close to max nodes, which is probably why it looks so clean. Like, my skill nodes are almost all maxed. And we're gonna get a lot of extra nodes pretty soon. Like these 20 EXP nodes are gonna be insane. Are they next to hide the Gundam? I think that you can get things that changes the color, but I don't think you can hide it. Clearing this content with 2 mil combat power. I'm telling you guys, the nodes plus Legion, like it all adds up. Like these all add up so fast. Alright. Pretty good progress on the mech. I'll probably have to come back and do the weeklies later. I might record myself doing that, but maybe I won't do that on stream, we'll see. Nodes do not count towards combat power, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Do Shadowers give luck on their... Does luck count towards... I mean, do Shadowers have luck from their Legion? Any Noahs? Hey, I'm still here. I can't open my Legion here. Shad Legion it is? Okay, great, thank you. Alright, time for some power living. That is a lot of levels. What the heck? 8, 6, 8, 6? Huh? What the heck? Oh, there we go. Did I just hit 4 from 180? That's pretty good. Oh, here we go. Here come all the ones. Oh, I have just enough to hit 200. Oh, nice. Just enough to hit 200. Is it this one? Yeah. Oh, wait. I might die. My guy's kind of weak. I actually might die to these mobs here. Oh, I don't know. Guys, look away. I got bopped for 120% of my health. How do I clear this? Wait, how do I clear this? I took 120%. Guys, I need help. How do I clear this? Wait. Wait, do I have... Oh, will smoke screen save me? Wait. That's kind of doomed. Can I attack it in Dark Sight? Meso guard? Oh, is there a toggle for that? I don't know anything about this class. I'll try again. Wait. So, we're about to find out. A limit. Alright, I don't know if I'm back. Hello? It did crash for a sec. My internet cut out for about 5 seconds. And that's enough to kill everything. It's alright. We're loading back in. Smoke screen the whole screen? For real. Smoke screen the inside of my computer? Nah, so smoke screen my router. My computer's fine. Yeah, my computer's actually quite old too. I wouldn't mind like upgrading, but upgrading's kinda expensive. At least we're back. What should I do after this? Should I do some more stuff on main / mechanic, or should I do a Legion meal? I do have a Mega Burning that might still be running. I left it for a while, so I don't know if it's still applied. Yeah, I'm sure like the pre-builds are fine and stuff. It's more like my computer hasn't died yet, so I don't wanna spend money if my computer's not dead yet. It can do what I need it to do. I press smoke screen. That thing's a 3-minute cooldown. It's my key for teleport. Actually, my computer sort of boomed the other day, cause the power supply unit or something like died, so I had to get it replaced. Thankfully, it was a pretty easy fix, but I'm staying all the way back here. I'm not getting anywhere close to it. But the power supply unit died and I had to get it replaced, which is fine. It was pretty cheap to replace, right? But the problem is I didn't take a photo. I'm not a PC guy. So I didn't take a photo before I took all the wires out of my motherboard. I couldn't figure out which plug went where and what needed to be plugged in. Oh, I dodged. I wasn't paying attention. I'm staying all the way here. I'm not doing this again. Yes, we did it. You want to see more mech content? I feel like there's not too much I can do at the moment. I could do the dailies, actually. That's easy arcane symbols. Was the 260 burning event we got during New Age the first of its kind? Yeah, it was the first time. That was the first time that we had it. To 260 at least. There was one 250 before that. At least I think there was. Was there? Yeah, I feel like that. That sounds right. It's a long time PC guys still messes you up sometimes. Yeah, it's just a lot of wires, isn't it? A lot of wires. Two 250s? I don't remember what I used the 250 burns on. Alright. This character's done Oh, that's a lot of spell traces. There we go. Almost 7.5 actually. If I finish my 150, then I'm 80 levels off of 7.5. I'll skip this one. This is too exciting for me. This BGM's too exciting. Once the series ends, will you do a progression series in reg server? Probably not. I'm not too interested in doing reg server stuff. Heli reboot, not heli reg. That's a good one. I'm just so used to the upgrading systems and the way that reboot plays. Reg server, I feel like there's a lot to learn and it's quite different. Okay, I still have a few days to do that. I'll do that another time. But yeah, I think that there's just so many new things you have to learn for regular server. It's a bit hard. And from my perspective as a content creator for MapleStory, it doesn't really make sense for me to do reg server stuff because most of the Western players play in reboot anyway. I feel like I would lose a lot of interest in my channel if I did reg server stuff. Whoa, I hit triple fives. Hello, Mickey. Let's do some dailies. I probably should do these for the symbols. Did my TP rock expire? Surely not. I don't know where's a good place to do these dailies, I'll be honest. I don't have a teleport rock. I guess I'll buy one. Thinking of going to reboot, but don't know if it's worth it. I think it's just reboot as a server and as a concept I like a lot more. I've always been sort of like an Iron Man player. Like because before I used to play RuneScape and I never was one to use like the GE, like the Grand Exchange. And a lot of the times in a lot of games that have like an auction house, I tended to stay away from it anyway because I liked trying to get the stuff myself. And reboot just is that, right? You go find your own things. You get your own items, all that sort of stuff. So it made complete sense for me to play reboot. It was just the way that I played the game. The way I played a lot of games. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. No. Which... Just gotta learn how to place my summons because my summons are all over the place. There we go. What's the ideal WSE for BAM? Is it 900? Honestly, I don't know. I've never looked into WSE because I feel like optimizing that stuff is so expensive. I just take whatever I get. 3 usable per WSE. That's all I need. Yeah, the float is you jump and then you hold down and jump and then you can sort of float. You should always hold your missile key. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's such a weird habit. I don't know what's happening with my stream. My internet just keeps cutting in and out. Somebody help me. My internet's just like dropping. Oh no. Yo, look at the stutter. You guys seeing this? Is the stream quality okay? Because it could just be MapleStory. Alright, let's push our luck, see if we can... Looks okay. Alright. No, it's not exit lag. My stream cuts out as well. I'm scared. Things are not dying fast. I might have to restart my maple in a bit. Things are taking their time dying. I don't think it's the stream. That's my game. Is the stream dying as well? Am I? What's going on? This is doomed. Is it both? That's alright. Thankfully, I'm with ABB. Their customer service is like 24/7 and it's pretty good. I'll be alright. If it is an ISP problem. Oh god, look at this. Look at this maple lag. I'm gonna restart my maple. My exit lag is telling me I have 9,000 ping. So probably when it cut out, like it's something messed with my routing. It's not the first time that's happened. Alright, let's try this again. Surely, third time's the charm, right? I don't DC from stream a third time. With that ping, you might be able to get more damage on Blaze Wizard. I don't think Blaze Wizard is ping dependent anymore. Okay, let's see. It could also be my exit lag. It's still saying that I have 5,000 ping. That's pretty bad. Any Australians here? What routing do you guys use? Cause I'm on LA1 right now. It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. Yeah, this is not great. Let me try pick a different route. Oh god, it takes forever even to close the client. Somebody save me. Okay. Yeah. Worst case, lag. My game is dying, guys. Well, whilst this is all starting back up, I do want to say a quick thanks to all the guys that have that was stream cutting out. That's crazy. What's going on? Something's gone crazy. Right, something gone wrong with my I don't know what's going on anymore. Am I even live? I don't know what's going on. Oh! Something's happening on my computer. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe I should stop streaming because I think everything's dying. I genuinely do not know if I'm streaming anything at all. I can't tell. I see. I'll trust you guys to, you know what, I was gonna say you guys could spam F into the chat if the stream actually does die, but then if the stream dies, I probably don't have internet connection, so I won't know if you guys are saying F into the chat. It's so doomed. Voice only stream? Yeah. As I was saying before though, like, yeah. Just want to say thanks to you guys for, like, supporting the channel and everything. It's been a nice ride so far. I appreciate the few people who, donated into the chat earlier. That was very nice. F? No, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I think it's kind of doomed for me. Something's up with my internet. Maybe this is a good... Maybe it's just a good time to stop. You can see the desktop, that's doomed. You can see all the stuff in the background. It's not much on my desktop anyway. Yeah. Might have to just call it. Not sure if anybody else is here.